Hi, you're watching Bloomberg Quint and I'm Tamanna. After days of deliberation, the opposition has finally come out with a candidate against Nath Kovind in the race for president. Their pick is former Lok Sabha Speaker and Dalit leader Meira Kumar. Now the question is that will this only be a symbolic fight and will it serve the purpose of bringing the opposition together, which was the basic idea behind putting up a candidate? Well, there may be some challenges for the opposition led by the Congress party in this case because the Janata Dal United seems to have backed out from this proposition, with Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar making it very clear that he will be backing former Bihar Governor Nath Kovind for president. In fact, in the middle of all of this, cracks between Lalu Prasad and Nitish Kumar, both alliance partners in the government of Bihar, have also emerged, with Lalu Prasad today saying that he will ask and request Nitish Kumar not to make this historical mistake, as per a quote or interview given by him to news agency ANI. So where is all of this leading, and is the opposition going to be successful in presenting a united front? To talk more about this, I am joined by Amit Malviya from the Bharatiya Janata Party and Mohammad Khan representing the Congress side of the story. Welcome to the conversation, Amit and Mohammad Khan. Mr. Khan, is this merely symbolism? A BJP leader has been quoted by saying that you were making Meira Kumar a scapegoat, and if the Congress truly wished to make a Dalit leader the president, they could have done that when they had ample numbers. Is there any point to this nomination?
Right. Ma'am, I disagree with you about the fact that this is symbolism. I don't think it's symbolism at all. What is happening here is that the BJP has been chipping away at the civil liberties and the democratic structures that have been put in place over the last 60 years. They've been chipping away at them slowly and steadily, whether it be forcing Aadhaar onto people, reducing privacy rights, empowering officers against individuals. Now, the fact is, there was a tradition by way of which the president was appointed. The president's post was supposed to be above politics. Unfortunately, the BJP, instead of building consensus in a statesman-like manner, went behind closed doors, appointed a committee of 3 persons, and thrust a choice upon the nation. Whether that choice is good or bad is a separate debate. We haven't commented on that, and we have not commented on Mr. Kovind's credentials. I'm sure he's quite qualified. Our complaint is with the manner in which the BJP has taken these
That's
steps.
fine, Mr. Khan. My question to you specifically, sir, is that what is the point of this nomination when the chances of Meira Kumar getting through as per the numbers are bleak?
I'll tell you, it's not so much about winning right now. We are aware of the political reality and the strength of these people. We've done the arithmetic. The problem is that we are here to try and make a statement. The truth is, we got all the opposition parties together. We showed them how consensus can be built. Regardless of who walked out today or what happened, 17 parties have stood together and said this is our choice. And the government should have done this instead. The government should have come and taken everybody together and carried out a series of consultations and then announced a presidential choice. That is the sum total of our disagreement, and we are trying to lead by example.
Right, sir. Amit Malviya, your response to that charge that the government didn't do enough. Right. Amit Malviya, your response to the charge that the government didn't do enough to build consensus. Yes, there were courtesy calls made in advance saying please support us, but the name wasn't revealed. Mr. Malviya, can you hear me?
Yes, is that question for me?
Yes, that question for you is for you. The charge is that the government and the BJP didn't really do enough to build consensus. Yes, top ministers met with Sonia Gandhi and other opposition leaders, but the name of Nath Kovind wasn't discussed at all. A consensus was asked for without a name being revealed.
Sure. You know, before I get on to the presidential debate, let me point out that 25th June is going to be the emergency anniversary. A reminder, a grim reminder at that, at how the Congress party trampled on the civil liberties of this country. We have not forgotten, and this country will never forget those dark days. Now coming to the presidential nominee. When the empowered committee of ministers went and met various parties, they went out to ask if these parties had any needs, any suggestions, or even expectations of what or how the presidential candidate should be. Had we gone ahead with the name, they would have turned around and said that, look, why are you here if you've already made a decision? So we kept it open. We said that we are open to all names that may come to us. We are open to all kinds of suggestions that came to us. Unfortunately, the opposition and some parties in the opposition particularly did not come up with a name. As you can see, after the deliberations, we announced Nath Kovindji's name, and dominant political parties in the opposition have actually come out and supported. So the charge that we have not built consensus does not stand. If that was the case, why would BJD, why would JDU come out and support the candidature of Nath Kovind? It's only few parties in the opposition, led by the Congress, perhaps the Communists and the RJD, who believed that consensus for them means posting their candidate on this presidential election. And unfortunately, and rightly, as Mohammed said, we have the numbers, we have the mandate, we are going to put somebody who we think is of eminence.
No, you have the numbers. There's no contest. There's no contest on that. And the Congress spokesperson on this conversation admits as much. My question to you, Mr. Khan, is that if this is a statement more than actually winning, like you yourself said, why wasn't this statement made in advance when the BJP came and asked you who your candidate was, or even on the day that Nath Kovind's name was announced? There seemed to be a stunned silence with nothing really to say about the choice, and then you took quite a few days to come up with a name.
Yes, I understand your point. Now, the answer to that question lies within the question itself and a statement that you made earlier, ma'am. You very rightly pointed out that these people made ephemeral and superficial attempts to try and reach out to us. They called us, yes, they did call Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, but they merely made a hollow gesture of asking her to support whoever candidate they would prop up. There was no real effort on their part. And madam, let me tell you, the responsibility of rallying the charges together is that of the government. It is the government of the day. I don't know why this trend of putting the opposition, of holding the opposition responsible for the failures of the government. We are work constrained to lead by example. And so 17 parties is by no measure a short number, or by no measure a few parties. It is almost the sum total of the entire opposition. We stand together against you to show you that, look, we follow certain principles. We will not let those principles be silenced. And you had all the time in the world. You had 6 months leading up to this announcement. You chose an opaque process. You imposed that process. You took no steps to take anybody else on board. So please don't lecture us on what you did.
All right, let me come to the point of the one party missing from this opposition unity, or the statement of opposition unity, as you say, Mr. Khan, is Nitish Kumar and the Janata Dal United. Now,
yes,
Nitish Kumar, Lalu Prasad and the Congress are in an alliance government in Bihar, and the chief minister of the state has decided to back the NDA candidate. Doesn't that say a lot about your opposition unity? All right, I'll come to Mohammad Khan with that question in a bit, but Amit Malviya, is that a huge shot in the arm for the NDA, that the fact that you got Nitish on board?
Tamanna, two things. The opposition met thrice and they failed to arrive at any kind of consensus. And as far as the JDU is concerned, let's be very clear. Nitish Kumar did not attend even the meeting that was called by Sonia Gandhi to discuss who the opposition's presidential candidate could be. So I don't think they ever had a consensus amongst themselves. And why just the JDU? What about the BJD, which is also an opposition party at the moment, and they have had no truck with the UPA whatsoever. So to believe that they have been able to get around the opposition on this particular issue would be a fallacy. The truth of the matter is that the Congress, the Communists and the important parties don't have the numbers. They are opposing the candidature of Nath Kovindji for the sake of opposition, and they have found a willing scapegoat in Meira Kumar. And unfortunately, I hate to say this because she's such an accomplished woman, but the fact is that that is what they have made of her. And
just one more question. Just one more question to you, Amit Malviya, because I seem to have lost the link with Mohammad Khan. But just one question, if I can put to you on Nitish Kumar.
We are ready for it.
Yeah, Mr. Malviya, if I can just put one question to you on Nitish Kumar. As you mentioned, Nitish Kumar did not attend the earlier opposition meet on the president race candidate. He didn't come to this one either. Is there a growing proximity between the BJP and Nitish Kumar? Are there conversations or talks happening at any level at all?
Is that for me or Mr. Malviya?
It's for Mr. Malviya.
Well, there is no conversation that I'm aware of. But as it stands, he has taken a principal decision to support Nath Kovind's candidature for the president, and that's where it stands as of now.
Okay, that's where it stands as of now, but where it goes is very important to track. Thank you so much for joining me in this conversation, Amit, Malviya and Mohammad Khan. The Congress admitting that this is more of a statement, but one designed to show that there is a united opposition, even though Nitish Kumar is not really in that camp right now. Thank you so much for joining us.